You know the old saying, horses for courses, and that is really applicable when it comes to sanders. That's why you'll find so many different shapes and sizes. What I want to do is take you through the differences of the sanders and where you'd use them. Basically, there are three categories of sanders: orbital sanders, random orbital sanders, and belt sanders. Now these are a heavy duty sander and come in cordless, corded, or if you're in the workshop, you can have one of these guys up on the bench. Typically, you'd use your handheld belt sander in the early stages of the job, like a bulldozer, removing a lot of material quickly. Then you'd go on to your orbital or random orbital for that nice fine finish. Now, are you an avid woodworker? Well, you might want to get yourself a benchtop version. Now, this is a great tool for shaping or sculpting timber. With the right grit sandpaper, you can make the tops of picket fences, you can shape the legs of furniture. I personally use this one when I want to get a nice, precise joint in timber. Now, this is the early stages of sanding. Now we go to the next level, which is your orbital sander. Now they get their name from the orbital actions that they use to sand the material. Now these are a less aggressive sander, normally come with a flat base and detachable sheet sandpaper. They come in different shapes and sizes. The quarter sheet, the 1/3 sheet are also designed with different shapes for getting at the tight and awkward corners. They're perfect for restoring outdoor furniture or blending a patch that you've repaired. Now a little tip here when you're sanding a patched area. Now you want the platen or the plate of the sander to be bigger than the patched area that you're sanding. That way you can use the material either side of the patchwork to get it nice and level, and it'll blend in just perfectly. The random orbital sander. And doesn't that just roll off the tongue? But if you want to take your sanding standard to the next level, you want to get one of these guys. Like an orbital sander, it uses a tight circular motion to sand. But the random orbital adds in a figure 8 as well. So it's going to take out any of those little swirls and leave the finest finish you can get. As someone who loves restoring old furniture, I know the random orbital sander is going to give me that mirror finish. And don't forget these little guys. With a sanding attachment, they're really able to get into tight areas that a bigger tool can't reach. And of course, if it's cordless, it's going to be even more versatile. Now remember, all the sanding jobs are dependent on the grit of the sandpaper you use. But I can guarantee you this, you choose the right sander for the job and you'll rightly be known as the smooth operator.
RYOBI, a cut above.